Trump arrives tonight at the sold-out opening night performance of Les Mis at the Kennedy Center. He'll be facing protest. Sources tell CNN at least 10 performers, including some major cast members, are expected to boycott tonight's show. They're protesting Trump's aggressive takeover of this famous performing arts center, his push to reshape the Kennedy Center, replacing board members, making himself chairman, taking over programming, all of this. That's what they are protesting. Earlier this year, Vice President J.D. Vance and his wife were booed when they attended a concert at the Kennedy Center featuring the National Symphony Orchestra. Joining us right now is CNN chief media analyst Brian Stelter, tracking this one for us. Brian, one would guess that is not what the president is going to receive tonight when he shows up, but what is expected tonight?
Right, the boos remind me of the Les Mis song, Do You Hear the People Sing? Now, I'm not going to sing it, but now it'll be stuck in your head for the rest of the day. That's the beauty of this musical, but we're not going to be hearing boos tonight. Tonight is going to be a rousing celebration of Trump as well as the Kennedy Center. There's going to be a red carpet rollout for this season premiere. It's also a big fundraising opportunity as Trump does try to reshape the Kennedy Center in his image. So, certainly for MAGA supporters, for Trump allies, this is a hot ticket event. It's a red carpet night, and I think we're going to very much see Trump and his allies showing up tonight in force, trying to show that the Kennedy Center is changing to suit Trump's times. He has been very critical of programming at Kennedy Center in the past, saying that this place was rampant with political propaganda and DEI. He says he's erased all of that, and he's bringing in friendlier content. There's been so much criticism of his evolution at the Kennedy Center, so I'm really curious to see how he is received tonight and whether this Kennedy Center operation is able to pay the bills and grow in the future. We know this is a big fundraising opportunity for the president because some shows have been canceled, some performers have been loath to perform there, ticket sales are down according to reporting at the New York Times and the Washington Post. So this reshaping of the Kennedy Center, it is a complicated endeavor, and in some ways this is it is all highlighted tonight with the opening of Les Mis.
And it's also one of many ways that we have seen, and people may forget all of the changes and the moves that the president has made since taking office the second time. How does this, when we look at the Kennedy Center, fit in with his broader push to reshape and kind of bring to heel arts and culture across the country?
Yeah, it's absolutely all related, right? From him appointing Hollywood ambassadors and floating a tariff on overseas movies, to his defunding of PBS and NPR, something that the House will vote on later this week. By the way, it's notable, the play Les Mis, if viewers at home want to watch the play, where is it streaming? It's streaming on PBS. It's streaming on the public broadcasting system, which Trump is trying to defund. We will see if Congress goes along with that effort. But that's all related. It is all of a piece of Trump trying to have a hold on culture because he felt he did not have it in his first term. You know, we remember there were moments in his first term where performers would boo or would turn their backs or would not show up at events. And so that is the specter for tonight's performance as well. As you mentioned, CNN's reported back in May that some performers in Les Mis are choosing not to show up tonight. We don't exactly know who. You'll have to wait to see the playbill and see who is in what role at the performance. But the head of the Kennedy Center floated a blacklist of those performers who choose not to perform in front of the president. That is a chilling moment to have the head of the Kennedy Center saying maybe they should be scorned and not booked, not hired for other performances. And that really tells you what's going on here. You know, that it's not about free speech, it's about favored speech. In this case, Trump loves Les Mis, and they will be performing it for him tonight.
Yeah, it's great to see you, Brian. Let's see. Really appreciate it. John.
A big night for Javert. All right, law enforcement may have spotted a man accused of killing his own children. Police followed a tip about an ill-prepared hiker in Washington State and spotted a man they think could be Travis Decker. Decker has not been seen since May 30th. His 3 daughters, all under the age of 10, were found dead a couple days after a custody exchange. Court documents show Decker made web searches about trying to escape Canada. The U.S. and China have agreed in principle on a trade framework following days of talks in London to ease the tensions between the two countries. The agreement comes after a phone call between Presidents Trump and Xi and talks in Geneva last month. Specifics on the deal have yet to be disclosed, but presidents of both countries will have to approve the plan before it can be implemented. 27 states are suing to block 23andMe from selling its customers' biological data without their consent. The California-based genetic testing company filed for bankruptcy in March. The sale would include more than 15 million DNA profiles the company collected from people researching their ancestry. The company argues selling that genetic information is allowed under its privacy policies and applicable laws. This morning, a major cyber attack is leaving some store shelves and freezers empty at Whole Foods stores across the country. One worker said every department in their store has been affected after their supplier was hit with the attack. The Amazon-owned company would not say how many of its locations have been affected, but they said they are working to restock the shelves quickly. All right, Hollywood getting into the cell phone business. Why? What are they promising different than what you're getting from the big